Assalamu alaikum and good afternoon, grade 2. How are you all doing? Good? That's very great. Yes, I'm also good. Alhamdulillah. Thank you and welcome to your social studies class. So, in today's class, we will be continuing with the topic that we started on Monday. That is, that we are learning about the things that we have in Pakistan for which we feel proud, right? So, as I have told you this many times, that we do not have such countable things in Pakistan for which we feel proud. There are innumerable things and we cannot count them all, but yes, we have tried to sum up few of them about which we can discuss, and in that we have some places, we have some famous personalities, and we have some objects as well, right? So we will together learn about those. And we started this topic with Dr. Abdus Salam, who is a very famous physician, and he won the Nobel Prize as well. And we have talked about him. We have talked about his achievements. Why, when did he win Nobel Prize? Why did he won? And all that, right? So why we have learned about it, that there are some famous personalities, notable personalities who have done great work, great achievements for this country, for Pakistan. They have done their great part, so we want to know about them. We want to learn, we want to make them for us are, like, you have a model in your life, right? So to whom you follow, you want to become like that, become like that person, right? So similarly, so you can consider these persons as your role model as well. You can learn from them. If somebody is interested in science subject, if some of you inshallah will become the scientist in future, so you can consider, you can follow their practices, you can follow their footsteps, that how they worked hard, what were their achievements, and now see, after, even after many years, we know them, we learn about them, and we feel proud about them as well, right? So that is why we are learning these topics. So after Dr. Abdul Salam, we have talked about the Faisal Mosque, which is the beautiful mosque we have in Pakistan. We talked about that. What is its value? Why do people visit it? And the value or the importance attached to it. We discussed about that as well, right? Then we have also talked about two more places. The one was Ziyarat Residency. Ziyarat Residency, or also known as Qaid residency, has a great importance and a value attached. Why? Because Qaid Azam lived over there, and this is the value, this is the importance attached to it, right? So after that, we have also talked about the Khyber Pass. Why Khyber Pass is important for Pakistan, or why we feel proud for that? Because it connects Pakistan with a lot of areas, and due to which Pakistan can trade. We can make new things. We can import, we can export. This is very good, that you can easily import and export your things from the by road, right? People can easily go over there, small traders can go, they can expand their trading, and for that, due to that reason, it's very important, it has a huge importance for us, and we feel proud for that, right? So in today's class, we will be learning about some more things. So without wasting any time, I'm going to share the screen with you, and you are supposed to guess this place, okay? What is this? How many of you can identify this? Raise your hands. Okay, let me give you a hint. It's the place in Lahore. It's Shahi Kila. Very good. Or it is also known as Lahore Fort, right? Okay, and the beside this we have attached the Badshahi Mosque as well, Shahi Kila and Badshahi Mosque. It is one of the favorite, one of the famous place in Lahore, which is being visited not only by the Pakistanis but the people around the world as well. Whoever the people who come from different countries to visit Pakistan, they do go Lahore, they do see this, because it is full of tradition, it is full of previous culture, and it is basically a semblance of the Mughal era. It was built in that time. It's not the same. Yes, there are some changes which are being made in this, but yes, it is still a historical place. You go over there, and do you know that it has 21 monuments in it, right? How much? So when you start, when you go over there, you need this, a lot of time for that, in order to visit this hole, in order to learn about it. And you should have a person with you who can just teach you that this place belongs to this, or what is the historical importance of this place. So this is a mesmerizing thing that we have in Pakistan, alhamdulillah. And just opposite to this, we have the Minar Pakistan as well, which is again a very famous place, a very well-known place, and visited by a lot of people. Whoever visited Lahore, yes, there are a lot of other things as well, but whoever visit the Lahore, they do visit the Shahi Killa and the Minar Pakistan. These are two most important places over there, right? Okay, so let's move forward. Let's talk about the next place. What is this? Oh, I love these flowers. This is jasmine. Excellent. Okay. So, jasmine is our national flower. This is the importance, this is the value attached to it. It is our national flower. We love it. We love its scent. We love its color. We love its design. This is the wonderful creation of Allah. You know that every flower has this unique design from the other one. Their petals, their colors, their ways, so everything is different. And this is Allah's beautiful creation, and jasmine is our national flower. This is the value attached to it. Beside it, it has this wonderful odor, it has this wonderful color. You can, people do have the jasmine odor perfumes, body sprays, room fresheners, right? So we do have a variety of things related to it. We also have scented candles that people use in their bedrooms, in their drawing rooms, in their dining rooms, so that because it gives you the refreshing smell. And it, beside that, the main thing which is, or the value which is attached to this, is that it's our national flower, right? Okay, so this is another thing in Pakistan for which we feel proud, right? Okay, let's look at the third thing. Okay, so how many of you can identify this person? Yes, raise your hands. Who is he? He is Jan Shigir Khan. He is one of the famous squash player, the world number one squash player that we have in Pakistan. How many of you know about what is squash? It's a game in which we have the rackets. The rackets look similar to the one that we have in badminton, but instead of the shuttle, we use the ball, the heavy ball in it, and it is played not in the air but on the ground. Okay, so this is very interesting game. When I was in university, I had this. No, I want to learn this, so I joined. There was this person who trained us, so I went to the trainee and I asked him. I requested him that please, teach me, guide me that how I can do this. And then I played it for like a week and a more, and then I just left. But it's very interesting game, and it just boosts you up. It is very good for your body as well. And the person that I'm showing you, he is Jansher Khan. He is world number one player that we have in Pakistan. He has won 8 world records in squash and many other small matches as well. So, over and over again, right? So, he is the proud of Pakistan, one of the proud of Pakistan. We feel proud because he has made Pakistan famous and made Pakistan proud in the whole world, right? In different countries. He went to different countries. Over there, he played squash and he made Pakistan proud everywhere. So that is why he's not young now. He's old now. He's retired as well. But still, we remember him. We appreciate his hard work. We appreciate his struggle. We appreciate his all of the trophies, all of everything that he has in his hand and that he won for Pakistan. So he is another thing in Pakistan for which we feel proud. Okay, let's move toward last thing that we are supposed to discuss in today's class. So the last but not the least, we have these Toms. Let me tell you, give you a hint that it's an historical place. It has a historical importance attached to it, and they are in Sindh. The area from where it belongs is Thatta, and these tombs are basically spread over the area of 10 kilometer. They have the historical importance attached to it. People from all over the Pakistan, from different countries as well, they do visit these tombs because they have the architecture, the design which is being with which it is built is very different from the designs with which our houses are built, our buildings are made. So this is very different. And it tells us about the history, it tells us about the previous times, that when if we talk about that times, how houses were built, how different mosques were built, or what were the designs people prefer. So this is the semblance of history, and this is the importance which is attached to it, that these are in, what is important for you to remember is that these are in Sindh. Well, in Sindh we have some more other historical places as well. Some There are some other areas as well, and people do visit those areas as well, but this is one of the things for which we feel proud in Pakistan. What is important for you to learn is that it is in Sindh, in Tata, and has been spread over the area of 10 kilometer. Like, it's very big, and when you visit it, you feel like a connection with your history. Okay, so these were the four things that we were supposed to memorize, or that we were supposed to learn about in today's class. So tell me, how many of you know about these things before? Yes, Elise. You know about the Shahi Killa and Jasmine. You don't know about the Makli Tombs and. Okay, not an issue. Yes, Ahmed. What were the places you already know? Okay, you know about the Makli Tombs as well? That is very great. So, your father. Okay, so he says that his father he loves traveling and he keeps on travel. So, he also takes them with him as well, and he showed them different historical places. Wonderful. So, you might have, how many of you have visited a museum? Excellent. So over there as well, we have the a lot of things from the history, right? We have the coins, we have the previous things. A lot of things they have been collected by the people over these years, and now they are being pasted over there within the mirrors, so that people can come, they can see, they can learn about the tradition, they can learn about the practices people have in the past time, and through that you feel like a connection with your history. That okay, our grandparents or our grandparents, they used such things, right? Okay, so class, we are end with this topic, because inshallah in tomorrow's class you will be having a weekly assessment. So do revise the whole things whatever we have covered in this week, and let me know if you have any confusion, or if you found anything interesting about these places. Do share it with me as well, and prepare yourself. I'll be seeing you tomorrow. Take care. Allah Hafiz.